Why would the speaker need a bodyguard in the house, in the parliament, where firearms are not allowed? What was the role of the bodyguard within the chambers? So all this, I believe, was well orchestrated. And when the speaker said, the guy, remove your jacket, the guy refused to remove the jacket. And then the speaker said the sergeant at arms has confirmed there is no gun, and the guy is refusing to remove the jacket. All this fracas shows where we are heading as a country. For me, I end up by saying we should end the blame game, the nyoi, and come to a round table and reorganize for a more. No, Gatubuli.
Parliament is a bill with only one side of the party. So the bill has been passed, waiting for Mwami Museveni to sign on it, of which we know he's going to sign on it.
Am I allowed to speak or?
Mugisha, are you done?
Yeah, me, I'm done. Wabula tuswadde nnyo ffe nga bannayuganda bannansi tuli mu na busera tulinze batununule tuli mbuzi.
Okay, Nixon, you had your hand up. Please take up.
My submission was about the previous speaker who was speaking about how we can deal with this thing. I have seen we have tried many approaches, but it has failed. But my humble appeal to Ugandans and everyone who is right now on space, if we can change our alternative and we start dealing with individual basis, like this man, this goon who has beaten Zaake, can't we find him as the whole of us? Can he really escape our face-to-face interaction if we need him, if you see? Because we have seen protests and other things, security operatives, they are trying to block us. But if we say that we are going to deal with such and such an MP, and all of Ugandans will wake up. If he's a security personnel who has done something like that, if we say that he stays in this place, if we get the location very well, and we deal with him, if all what we have done has failed, but we and deal with individual basis. I'm trying to get strategy on how to schedule ourselves to Wednesday, and he will face it, and he will really face it when we are going there. Another thing, what I'm talking about is if people around here, if we can discuss about the thing of joining, maybe getting a joint candidate or party now in 2026. We should leave along this thing. Now you see, someone in FDC is being used to brutalize maybe his colleague in opposition. Have you seen? That means if we can jointly get one hand right now in the coming election, it means we are going to screen out such people of this kind. Because I don't think that if we get one person and all of us we are behind him, I think we shall be knowing the characters of each and every person, since all of us we are coming together and we can easily determine who and who maybe this person can easily bring this suggestion, their suggestion, and you can screen out many or maybe quality leaders whom we can get to represent us in 2026 coming parliament. How do you see the speakers around here and the listeners? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nixon. I request that members request for the mic. Please request for the mic for your submissions. But so far, we can all agree that we have a bigger issue that we have to handle as a country. When you look at the videos posted on social media, you can see MPs, female MPs, being arrested from inside by we call them operatives, SFC, by male men, like men. Let me say men, by men. You know, it's even not normal. But also the other abnormal thing is, of course, which is getting normalized, is arresting security having space in parliament. That's also not normal. I think as a population, including MPs and all that, for me, before the bill, my concern was that we knew that this was going to happen like that, but we didn't mobilize enough. MPs did need to mobilize their people. They had a week to mobilize because there was a heated thing. They were supposed to mobilize from within even their constituencies to mobilize their people, because like we understand, as a country we don't have, this is Shamim Malende who was arrested like that. So we have a problem that we are not civically educated as a citizen, so it takes a lot of effort. But people who have space should be using those space to educate their people. Like in the week that we had before this bill, MPs were supposed to move in their constituencies. We are going to fight, and this is what we need. What we need expect from you, and all that. Because guys, awakening people is not something easy. It's not something we can come and do something here on social media and we think we can awaken them. It needs a lot of effort, including those people who have space, whether in politics and all that. So now you see MPs are fighting, and they're fighting a very good cause. Shamim Malende, maybe mu Kampala muyinza okuba mulimu nga ebikolo byegundi nga 100 oba nga tugambe nga 10 mu Kampala, ebikolo by'emmwanyi. So you only find them in Makindye, around there. So ojja bisanga ebikolo by'emmwanyi wangi. So she doesn't have any farm and all that. Even if you say they are fighting, they are politically fighting, yes, but even a political fight will need people, abantu baabwe okuba nti basobola okukola ki, okuyambako. So at the end of the day, we need to organize ourselves in all angles. It is in the constituencies, it is in the whole country. Kubanga oli MP oyagala kulwana, don't do it solely. Involve your people. Genda ba mobilizing like a week eyo. Someone Kabushenga called for a public hearing, and a public hearing means calling Ugandans at State Square and people give their views. That's what he called. But we know it could not be done because government doesn't want to engage people. It incites the people, and so they fear that something can be done from there. So Katingaza Wimbera MP Chenkola, in the week before, Ninda Mubantu Bangi Nembagamba, I'm going to fight. So by that, I'm inciting them, I'm charging them, but I'm also showing them that I'm also telling them what they should do. So what is happening right now is almost the same thing that happened 2020. During Tojikwata. MPs fought, but the people were not fighting. So we thought to move Izeko step ahead, but we have not moved because the ordinary people are not fighting. It's the MPs that are being brutalized, arrested, and taken to jail. You know, no single person. I've seen some MP ASBK Kawero, okay, babwesibeko banji. Ngabe babwesiba obwa red during Tojikwatako. That's the same thing they have done. But this can be a very good thing if it is well mobilized. Ngabantu bonna ate government yakitidde. That's why balesa SFC nebeera mu parliament munda babadde bakimanyi, but they knew that they are going to pass it today. Someone, I think Santos has just told us that Bali is a taker. So with that one, we knew that. Ate kyesagala ku blaming is abantu abalwanye mu parliament nti as if batwalirwanye tebaliyisiza. No, whether you fight baliyisa, even if you don't fight era baliyisa. So kati alwanya asinga because like Buluma said, at least bwolwanako amawulire ensi yonna efuna, because I saw some handle, I think a Nigerian handle that posted that parliament ya Uganda eri mu kulwana. So which is good for us. It is good for us okumanya nti at least egwanga lyaffe eriko serious naffe, but just ogamba baliyisiza and some MP come on ku madala ntandika ogamba babadde bangi ebyo statement. It doesn't make sense. So better have this, which for me it is something that I don't have any issue. So Bobango, ina comments, you need to speak about this, please. Request for the mic or simply, but this shows that the country is developing. Now I replied to Agatha's post in South Africa almost balwana every year. Toina kyogamba aba bana ba EFF almost balwana every year. So there's no problem in fighting because you don't have the numbers. You don't have the numbers. Numbers don't favor you. Secondly, these guys are using impunity. Now imagine vale samaji and all that. Kati gogenda college. Nibona yogera luzungu olusingo lwa mpuga oba olusingo lwa mukasambidde, they will pass it. Okitegeera. Sometimes they do it, even the numbers are not there. Nebabiyisa just buyisa. Ne katukuno babadde bamobilize, they were going to pass it. Whether boycott is no fulma wabweru, whether osigadde munda noyogera oluzungu, era they were going to pass it. So what does this chaos help? What does it help the people that are opposing? Bobangoli opposition, how does it benefits because it sends a message to the people of the country, even internationally, that the state doesn't follow the rules because, even you have something to tell your people that these guys with fault. But what tolwanyi, even tolwanyi, or yes, you get the bogezi luzungu. No, people like tuli luzungu ne tukowa. Abantu nga bogedde luzungu on the floor of parliament. Bogedde luzungu ne bavaayo ne batandika okwogera Oluganda ku TV. We tried biki that okitegeera. Right now we want action. We want action. Era me I support omuntu yenayina ateekawo embeera yonna. Olaba mwagala bankwata nkebe tekatolwa muntu agenze nakwata nagira mu parliament nasikambule engumi okitegeera. So there's no problem in that. Tulina naba supporting. Florence, you have dropped. I don't know if you are there. Okay, Florence, you have come. Please take the mic. And also Santos, you are back. Guys, I'm requesting. I have some time, so there's no problem. I'll take this space. Pakanga mukoyo kwogera, then I'll close it. Florence.
Thank you, Suna. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Asubira muli bulungi. Bannange, tubeere honest. Let me start by thanking ba MP abalwanye abafubye ate abalaze nti bali ku side y'abantu. Naye nze mbadde neebuuza era mugenda kunnyambako bannange. Suna, kubanga mbadde neebuuza naye yes,
wendi tofaayo
oli okunnyambako. Yaziza Suna. Kubanga yes yayisa abantu. Naye was that mobilization enough? Yes, okubayita ku press conference bangali like really kubanga ne jave nakawa like nze mbadde wano nga neebuuza nga ngamba did they really want people to join them ba MP dada amazima honestly babadde baagala abantu bajoininga or was it just for just? Kubanga nze ndowooza they have more mobilizing power. Nze ndowooza balina amaanyi. Simanyi nyiza okuba nga nze era wano njagala okunnyambirako. Kuba nyiza okuba nga nze ebintu nnengeri gye mbirabamu oba oliawo enkyamu nga ndowooza nti actually MPs balina mobilizing power naye nga actually tebalina. Tebasobola kuyita abantu gye baba ababalonda actually ne bajja. Naye nga bwe kiba nti this is my own opinion, which could be wrong. Again, I will say again. Bwe baba nga baagadde up, singa babadde like Sunanga bw'ogambye nti singa this thing started, at least they had a week to mobilize. Abantu kubanga olaba bagenze parliament fenna at least tulinako prior knowledge eyatogikwatako. Tumanyi bino ebintu era gundi babawonyeza ne radio agezaako okulwanya sima biki kino kigenda kubeerawo okiraba but tukimanyi tetulina namba mu parliament, so we need to prepare backup y'abantu nze ndowooza ebintu bino until nga tuli intentional mu bintu bino bye tukola nga really we mean it and very intentional. Nze nfunye mna okweraliikirira in one way nti yes, our last option kalulu, which must involve uprising. Kuba kyekyabula mu 2021 without 2026 without uprising, it's like equivalent to 2021. Bwekiba nga bwe tugenda kweno pace tulagawa, like what, how is it going to be? Bwe tugendera kweno pace, nze mbadde wano again, simanyi bwe mukiraba naye nze bwe nkinuddemu bwe nkirabye, kubanga tetugenda kulowooza nti bannayuganda tekigenda kuba by miracle. It's not going to be by miracle. Nti abantu bagenda kusituka ku makya oli asituke atambule agende ku street by miracle, without organizing, without message abantu okubanga ebatuliddemu omuntu n'asituka, kuba tewali muntu mwonna Uganda agenda kubeera forced ogamba nti agenda asituke agende ku street nga talinaeyo personal conviction.
Anti obuzibu na Uganda mwalokoka nnyo kati mwagala miracles, mulinda bulinzi miracles. You don't prepare. Me, I don't believe in miracles.
Okiraba naye unfortunately abantu abasinga we are believing in the miracles. Toza bwe banabba akalulu abantu tugenda kunyiga nnyo tusituke nti bwe busungu obunaaba busoose, obusungu ddala bugenda kusinga obw'okufiira mu kasasiro, obusungu obw'okubba akalulu bugenda okusingira ddala enemwanyi eteeka 10 mu nsawo y'omuntu, kubanga akalulu olina bw'oteeka mu office abagenda okufuna, abagenda okugenda bafuneyo million, bafune kwegamba you are elevating abantu okufuna political positions. Ekyo kinaanyiza nnyo abantu okujja ku street. Anyway, again, I might be wrong. The silly prophet. So, ebibaddewo era bye bino bye byali biringayogera togikwatako nti until bannayuganda nga tusituse ngaffe nga tusituse, simanyi bwe tugenda kukola to mobilize ourselves. Ab'e Kenya baakisobola ne bemobilizinga ne basituka nga tewali nti ba MP bamobilizinze kubanga bali against the MPs. Kitegeeza bemobilizinga bo ng'abantu ba citizen ne basituka baakisobola. Neffe kikyali kizibu, simanyi bwe tugenda kikola naye nga tulina kikola simanyi. Anyway, I'm sorry Suna naye tendaba simanyi.
Na Anka Diagame, not an election, simanyi kikyabadde not an election Florence. Remember those streets in 2021. So simanyi Anka tikyobadde your reply?
Yes. Actually,
opportunity
yes,
plus
I agree.
preparedness is the real miracle. That is Fiona.
I agree. Kubanga labayo. Bannange 2021 nze kyesinga one thing nze nasebakanga nga mmanyi era nga anytime mbadde tujjukire mu 2021 nze sinza nakugyerabira the violence nga tuli kutebuuke, bamuse leero bamuse nkya, bamuse leero bannange leero awonye ate olw'enkya bannange simanyi mwe yali ng'ebayisa gye mwali buli omu gye yali naye nga kati labayo violence already eri mu
Santos leka Florence amaleyo
asoke male Santos oba njogedde ekikusaanudde kubanga kati labayo bannayuganda ze simanyi nakumanya oba tulinda ekintu ekinene kisooke kituukewo kyetutasobola nakubivasinga tulyoke tubeeko amagezi gadde engulu oba tukulinze eki nze simanyi nakumanya kubanga buli situation ejjawo. Nze mbadde ennaku zino mbeera nnyo eyo ku TikTok naye buli situation ejjawo what I've noticed nti tuwaliwo excuse ejjawo. Kati nze mbabule nabadde ku live emu eyo ku TikTok yabaddeko awo ekiro naye ng'abaliko bagamba nti enemwanyi Lineteeka lya mmwanyi diversion nti abantu okusituka nti sasa abantu basituka kugamba tufiirwa bufiirwa era kugamba nga abantu tebalina kusituka kugamba nga bakuba nti ekyogamba nti abantu basituke okulwanirira emmwanyi nga bagamba nti kalulu kati nze kwe kubagamba nye bannange buli kimu kirimu kusituka mulowooza banagenda kusituka by miracle anything eteeka bannayuganda ebajjamu eyo okutya okusituka because some things are better. Practice makes perfect. Nti bw'okolako ekintu okutya kukugwamu nti tugenda gundi eno gye twagala big number egenda kubeera cumulative tegenda kubeera nga increasinga with time engeri abantu gye bagwamu okutya so ate bwe tukuba bannange abantu nga tebagala wulira in fact bangobye ne ku live naye nga tezo I was nasigadde nga I'm wondering nti bwe tuba nga tulowooza nti even these small efforts banga era yo wali abakubanga era ndowooza be bantu bamwe bakuba march to parliament evawa tesobola kujjako Museveni tujjako Museveni nogamba mwagala kujjako Museveni yes you want to remove Museveni but how bamugamba nti you cannot if an uprising ngeri triggered by the coffee bill oyimujjukuba kyokka you are saying you should remove Museveni nti ate how okiraba naye nga bannayuganda tuwanya excuse yo weeri nti ekintu kati ekyemwanyi kiriwo amuli agamba ekyemwanyi kireke kalulu nti ate akalulu bwe bakabba biki uprising nti awo tukwata mundu ebibyo akalulu tebijja nakukola mundu ekitegeera genda okulanga there is so much confusion there is so much abatawula bangi nnyo bangi ddala naye nga tetugwa mu maanyi the thing is buli lwomanya wooli ne woyagala okgenda osobola okutunula ku Google nonoonye ekkubo ne likutwala oba osobola okukozesa abakozesa zino navigators oteekamu address ng'omanyi wooli n'ogenda so telugwa mu maanyi waliwo ayogedde awo to revamp march to parliament nze I'm for it ekintu kyonna to keep the momentum up abantu okugwamu nze mbawulye my worst nightmare right now is okulowooza even just thinking tugenda kuzuukuka mu olaba bino kati nga leero olaba nga leero nti yes leader of opposition coffee bill eyise ba MP balwanye abamu babagobye Zaake bamukubye byonna bibaddewo nti this same scenario has happened before togikwatako akalu ka 2021 ne kamala kakomawo ne kaddamu ne tuddamu ebintu ebimu nti bakabbye ni abantu tebasituse nti ate katuze mu kooti y'abantu era tebasituse okitegedde these things are very possible kyangu nnyo at this rate ne tuzuukuka mu 2027 oba 2026 awo mu Gwokusatu March nga tulinga abali mu 2021 March same ne tuddamu cycle yonna that's my worst nightmare sagala kirowoozaako but I see the possibilities anyway nyinza okuba nga ndi mukyamu olw'okuba nti probably waliwo byesitamanyi naye nze still I believe bwe tuba bakuggyako dictator tugenda muggyako mukaama it's not gonna be a secret especially if it involves people and not just one person but large number of people if it involves an uprising it's not going to be a secret we will all know now at the moment I don't know how many of you are confident MP I'm going to some microphone naye bambi musaba munyambeko really help me
I think
Nizo kwangambira babubi.
I think Florence, these are issues we have been raising from the start of all this. If we knew and we had a magic solution, twalibadde tumala budde kunoonya birala ekitegeera. So if someone says this one cannot work, so which one works? Tell us ekitegeera. Kati oli agamba nti eno tekola, bino bimu tebikola. Kadde nitubuulire gwe ebikola bye tuba tukola, because okay then gwe genda okole bye ebikola, because at the end of the day bw'obikola we are all reaching there okitegeera. So if someone say emwanyi oba protest on emwanyi terina kyesobola kukola, and then ekigenda okukola, then sooka ogenda okukola ekyo ekikola so that we reach there, because naffe twagala otuukayo eyo. But people who downplay everything tebabeera na solution, bo babeera talireetayo solution, ajja kuba nga ayogera bwogezi, criticizing everything. At the end of the day time passes era nga criticizing everything. Like Florence said here, era tujazuuka in 2026 era ng'omuntu yali akwitisayizinga era akyakwitisayizinga, even ajja kwitisayizinga n'abo abajja okugezaako okukola something in 2026 agambe now you are doing this, it's also not possible. You get temulina kikola bwe muti. So at the end of the day tewabeerawo ideas, and people who criticize ideas don't actually have any idea. They don't have any idea. So whatever happens right now should be opening our eyes okumanya how 2026 is going to be. I want to summarize what Florence said here, because I believe in what she said. What happened during Tojukwatako? People were not so much the awareness, the civic awareness was low. Even the internet use was less in Uganda and all that compared to today. But even when the internet is okay, right, maybe not okay, but somehow better, internet use is better, still people are not able to stand up. Still, even politicians are still not able to mobilize their people to stand with them. Still, Ugandans still don't have a national strategy to support parliament, to support MPs when they are fighting. That means it goes chigena mpola, and it reaches 2026 where people have voted. Nibagamba katumaze okulonda tulinda kiddako, buli omu agamba tulinda kiddako, tumaze okulonda tulinda kiddako, and they wait for ekiddako paka December 2026 paka January 2027. That's how it happened. January 2021, January 14th. Some of us totally sealed up. We cannot even move. We cannot do what? We have been squeezed nose. We cannot. And then there are people who think there's something going to happen, but they are not making it happen. There are people who think that someone is going to tell them, but no one is telling them. Internet is closed up. Bulichimu chiri down. Also, there are people who think that some politicians are going to start. No one is starting. So time moved. Paka litwesanga nga tuli mu 2022. And remember, there were so many arrests, political prisoners, so we were busy on social media fighting for rights of political prisoners and all that. The most likely things that happened in 2021 will happen again in 2026. So kati nga fababeera wano tusobola gamba we are learning, but sometimes we find that we don't have the power. Yes, we are learning, but we don't have the power. Like we say, social media use in Uganda ntono. For example, mu space mulimba meka mulimu 30. Few out of 50 million Ugandans, at least walibaddemu nga 5,000, 5k. Omanyamba mulina 5k, message etambula 5k. I'm not saying that message etambula, but etambula mpola compared to a space erimu 5k. But tulaba wano ku spaces zange ezigenda maaso online, there is a Trump victories hosted by Mario erimu abantu 99k. That is almost 100k. That is talking about Trump. And Alirico cleanup continues in Spain. That is looters. M12 gumu kumisatu. Live Al Jazeera. M12 that is. But okay. Then yaferimu abantu 20. So that means nti message tegenda wala naye gwe imagine nti singa okay, tetulira aba MPs, tetulira politicians. Singa tubadde this kind of civic awareness, mpola mpola. Until we took hosting a space talking about national things, no better things are just things or anyone. La space eberamu abantu bangi. Nti Florence wagenda making a submission, esolo okuli wano omuntu ali lyanto nagamba, by the way, I was sleeping in 2021. I thought maybe someone is going to do this for me, like that. But at the end of the day, you find like we are the same people who are always in these spaces. We are not stopping these spaces, but I'm saying we are the same people who are always in these spaces. The level of civic awareness is too low. The politicians who have space to reach out to their people, Boba Genda begins in parliament every day. Boba then Babeleba Messiah, we fought for you. We fought for you. After 12 we fought for you. But you didn't involve the people to fight with you. A good leader doesn't fight alone. He fights with his own people. You don't fight alone. I'm not blaming politicians, but I'm talking about I'm creating solutions. Blaming the politicians. I'm creating solutions. And if we need to fight all of us, I shouldn't fight alone. No, we have to fight all of us. Okitegera ngamba kulembedde oba ndi nammwe makati oba ndi mabega nga fena tulwana mulaba movies as adventures like abantu leader alwana n'abantu be bamulaba ku front n'alwana nabo kati MP obo yagala okulwanisa emmwanyi genda mobilizing abantu a week before debate ye mmwanyi okitegera obagambe nze ngenda kulwana mu parliament ngenda kulwana mulyanga bankutte nammwe mulwane okitegera you have a space oyina abantu ng'emitwalo 5 gy'osobola okugenda nabo in the 1 week. By that, imagine bakutte Zaake, bakutte MPs abava mu Central n'abalala bava mu Eastern Uganda. Nga for example, tusobola eggwanga lisobola okutandikira awo. Like we are looking at something that can ekisobola okuzukusa abantu at once. Okitegera isobola okuzukusa abantu at once. Nti okay. MPs bakutte ate babadde balwanirira ffe kati ate nze lwaki okitegera naye omuntu ajja kuzuuka buzuukusa yagambe MP bamukutte nze sijja kukkiriza I'm going to police to protest no okitegera because ne MP